Hey guys, Smart Gaming here, back with another video, and today I'll be showing you guys a review on the Helena. So let's get into the build. For our commander, we have Norman Scott with his base trait Directed Impact, and inspirations Carl von Müller, which increases the maximum speed of our cruiser, and our Tige D4 net, which increases our ship's HE shell damage. Or you could use André Rouge, which increases cruiser's main gun HE shell damage. And then for our first skill, we have Beyond Range instead of Burn It Down, because the Helena has 13-kilometer firing range, so I need it a lot further. And for our second skill, we have Igniter, Punch Through, Stay Clear, and Refill Station. For our upgrades, we have Aiming Systems Mod 1, Propulsion Mod 2, Steering Gears Mod 3, Targeting System Mod 2, Artillery 152mm, and Helena Hull B. For our loadout, we have HE and AP shells, standard damage control party, 2 sonars, and 4 catapult fighters. We had an epic credits booster run, and I don't think we had any camos on. For our stats, we have 33,300 hit points, 6 to 165mm of armor, and a 4% torpedo damage reduction. For our artillery, we have firing range of 15.7 kilometers, and 9.2 second reload time, and 180-degree turn time of 20 seconds. Our HE shell damage does 2,332, and we have a 14% chance to set on fire. We have a maximum AP shell damage of 3,570, and a firing range of 4.7 kilometers for our secondary armament. It has a 6-second reload time and a 7% chance to set on fire with 1,800 maximum HE shell damage. For maximum speed, we have 33.4 knots, a turning circle radius of 680 meters, and a rudder shift time of 5.1 seconds. For concealment, we have 12.1 kilometer detectability range by sea, a 7.2 kilometer detectability range by air, and 2 kilometer guaranteed detectability range, with a 5.8 kilometer detectability while firing in smoke. We have surgical shells, guns aplenty, and sluggish shot. Helena, a light cruiser close to Brooklyn-class ships, but with a different architecture and full-fledged dual-purpose artillery. One of the few ships of her type in the world that carried 15 152mm guns as her main battery. Entered service 1939, 2 ships in a series. So let's get into the game. So we're in the game, and I checked how many ships we have, what ships we have, and I checked that I see that I'm the only cruiser, which means my job is to take out enemy destroyers. So I'm a bit hesitant to go up, as this is a light cruiser, American light cruiser that will get demolished the minute her battleship looks at it, and it's a light cruiser that needs islands because of its high shell arc. You can lob those shots over those islands and you won't get spoiled, and most people won't be able to shoot back at you. So here I'm a bit hesitant. I slow down. I want to make sure that the Fuso is first spotted, to make sure if I go out there I wouldn't be the center of attention. I want that Fuso to be the center of attention. I'm just looking at all the ships where they're going. and it seems like most of them are going towards C. So I see the York, and I wanted to get as close as possible to A before I start opening fire on him, but I get spotted. I think I get spotted before that. Yes, open fire on him. Turn in to A, dodging his shots, and then I stopped shooting here because the Leon and all the others, you can spot me around 14 kilometers away from me, and the York is behind the mountain. I would drop spot. I didn't want them to know that I was coming, so just to make sure they didn't set an ambush. So I see the Icarus. Just pinning to make sure everyone knew where he was. And the Mayhem is there. Yeah, Gupard takes him out really quickly, so well done to him. But then I tried to lob a shot here, but at the island, but he still goes down. So I put my fighter up. My fighter plane up to make sure that I would know when the torps are coming and where everyone was. But then I realized that because they're so close, they might take out the fighter soon enough. So I put my sonar up, and you see I don't run straight in because I'm hesitant. I know there's an Icarus. I know the York has torps too, so I don't run straight in. And you see here that I don't damage con that main gun, and that's some foreshadowing there, because I'm telling you now, if I had damage con there, I wouldn't have lived to survive another day. So yeah, so if one turret is taken out and it's not your front two, don't damage con them. So here you see my excellent dodging skills. I dodge the first set and I get lazy and I decide whatever. So I take the second two that he sent. I realize Icarus is there, so I should say I'm gonna search for him. If you're a cruiser or a gunboat and you see a destroyer nearby, try not to let them escape, because if you do, they might come back. It might come back to haunt you. Say late game, try not to let them escape. And that's some foreshadowing there, because you see next to B in the minimap, next to B there's a destroyer spotted. Yeah, and then that's what I'm talking about. It's gonna escape. It's gonna live to fight another day, and it's gonna cause a lot of havoc for our team. So let's leave that to last. So here I decide to finish capturing A. To slow down the tempo. So then, as I was saying, for American light cruisers, you need islands to help you survive, because you're a light cruiser, and the minute a battleship decides to look at you, you will go down. But there is one good thing about being a light cruiser, is if you're stuck in a situation against any battleships, do not angle, go flat broadside, and they will overpen the crap out of you, because your citadel is underneath the water line. It means that they'll overpen rather than citadel you most of the time if you're broadside, but if you're angled, you will probably take a citadel. So here I see the Akatsuki and I see the Benson. I'm thinking, yeah, this Benson's easily gonna take out this Akatsuki, no problem. So I was thinking of going maybe to capture another base. But then I see his health starts going down, and the Akatsuki's in a smoke screen, and his health goes down even further. I don't know if it's him or if he's a lazy shooter or something, but you see I zoom in and he misses a crap ton of shots and then gets taken out. And another thing that pissed me off about that was because there were other battleships that could have helped him around, and they didn't shoot at the Akatsuki. I mean, it might not be their job. Maybe they were also expecting the Mayhem to take Akatsuki out, but if I was one of them, I would have shot. But doesn't matter. So my controller disconnects. Here, I just charge it and put it in the charger. And I see this Dallas. I take a shot at him. And I see the freezer around, I see his low health. Try to finish him off because if he sees me, if he catches me in open waters, I won't live to survive another day. So he takes a beating there from someone. I'm trying to pin down this freezer. Yeah, they kicked him out. So Dallas is dead. Wanted to get him off as quickly as possible. I was just checking if the Shan host had shots on me, but he didn't, so I engaged him. But I saw that, I think that's a Leon comes out, and I didn't want to stay around. I don't want to stick around for that fight. So I did a risky move. I went broadside to the Dallas. Luckily he missed the ton of the shots. And then also if I didn't turn, I might have taken those Akatsuki's torps. So I turn out, take one final shot at the Leon, and then I see the Akatsuki pops out. Yeah. Take a shot at him. I wanted to make sure he never returned. I took a huge chunk of his health, but somehow he managed to escape. And I've still got my sonar running. I wanted to make sure I finished the job, but either he had a very good detectability or he managed to get around the island. So unfortunately I couldn't get to him. So Hero was a bit paranoid that he might turn around and taunt me. But since I had my sonar running, I kept out. I went straight at him. And then I realized that a New Mexico is shooting at Colorado is shooting at me. And I decided to beat myself on an island to make sure they didn't have shots on me and to make sure the Akatsuki couldn't hit me too. Because I figured that the Akatsuki may have gone round and it's probably in C. So I beat myself here to make sure that the Colorado and Sean Horse didn't have shots on me. And I see I'm unspotted, so I think maybe the Akatsuki went behind an island. Took my guns to the right in preparation, just in case he popped out. And here, I think I figured that I could start shooting over the island and get shots on one of these battleships. So this is what I'm saying by you have a high shell heart. You can get those shells over. You can get these shells over those high islands and mountains. So here the torps come in, and I was about to reverse into it. So I ran straight forward. And I might have said this before, but I'm gonna say it again. American light cruisers are effectively destroyer killers. So anytime you see a destroyer, try to take them out as quickly as possible, because you're kitted out with the right. You're kitted out with the right gear. You have very good HE and a lot of it. 15 guns. You have sonars, and you also have fighters, which you can also use defensively to spot torps or to spot destroyers. So here, I know I'm in a precarious situation, because if that Shrine horse pops out, he's gonna have shots on me. And I'm really scared that because I'm angled to him, the minute he shoots at me, he's going to citadel me. But I realized he's shooting HE, so I got really lucky there. So I still didn't want to pop out to the Colorado, so I turned in slightly. And then you see, because I had my fighter up, I could check whether where torpedoes were. And here, if it wasn't for my fighter, I think I might have went straight into that torp. So at this moment, I didn't realize, but Akatsuki was in B, and he was contesting it. I wasn't paying much attention, so he might have got away if I didn't look around. So you see, he's on the mini map here. I didn't realize at first, but then looked around, and he might have gotten away with it. Wasn't for the fact that I could turn so quickly and I reloaded there. Listen, and he goes down.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer,
which means we've definitely got this win. As you see, our points, we're about to reach 1,000, and we do. And see, I make 438,000 credits with only 72,000 damage, so not the highest, but 4 kills. And I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed, I hope you now know how to use the Helena. Peace.